Hey guys, back with some content, and today's topic is about dealing with 5v4, 5v3, and 5v2 situations, basically when you get the numbers advantage on T side. So when we are talking about getting an entry on T side and the decision making after, it really depends on the situation, because you can get an entry and you just spot the other player and you just go together and trade. But what I will be talking about is mostly late round decisions and late round executes with one bonus approach. The simplest thing you can do when you get a kill is to stop the pace of the round and just hold, because since the CTs are on a number disadvantage, they are more likely to make mistakes and push for information. One cool detail that I really like is this type of approach from VP in this round versus Vitality, where they get an entry on mid, and then James will actually fake a reaction or an execute so that the CTs make mistakes. So you can see here, they get a kill on mid, they group up on A, and James spends some utility faking an A split with a left side mid smoke and molly side and flashes, and then they will just hold for aggression. After the utility spent, they have one player on B, one player on mid, and players on A holding for aggression, and if the CTs have players on A and they spot that it's a fake, they will either push or rotate to B. And if they push, VP are already expecting it. It was actually a bait for them to push, and they will successfully punish them. If the CTs didn't push after the fake reaction, they probably rotated to B, so if they don't push, you just have to execute the bomb site you did the fake, because probably it will be weak. Now, talking about runs conclusions and late run decisions, the most basic thing to do is to group up in one bomb site and just execute. And in theory, even if the cities are stacked in that bomb site, if you do it well, T's still have the upper hand, but it really depends on the situation. To avoid those stacks from the cities, we have the first concept that many people call VP. This protocol consists in having 3 players executing one bomb site and having 2 players well positioned close to the other bomb site. The goal of having 3 players executing one bomb site is to execute slowly, with only the first player actually fully committing to clear the site and taking info for the team. So you can see here, he will wait for the support of the third player and he will entry to fully clear the site. The second player job is to assist the first one on trading without fully committing, because if they spot many players on this bomb site that they are clearing, he has to have a chance to fall back if needed. The third player will support the other 2. Oppers are more likely to take this role, and it's really important that this third player stays with the bomb, because if they need to fall back because they realize that it's a stack or they spot many players on A, the bomb has to fall back safely. The goal of the other 2 players is to be well positioned close to the other side so they can hear and punish rotations, and if the guys on the other bomb site actually spot that it is a stack or something, they are close to B so they can react fast and take the site. Again, we will see this type of protocol late round. Early round, Frozen will get 2 kills here on B. After those 2 kills, they will just hold as a team for aggression. They will wait like 30 seconds for pushes. So here they get 2 kills, and then they will wait 30 seconds for pushes. After those pushes didn't came, they will fall into this, again, VP protocol. So they have 3 players on B executing slowly without much commitment besides the first player. Usually the first player will be the player that has lowered HP, because he is going to sacrifice himself for the team and for the information. So again, as I said, the third player and the second will just assist him and trading with a lot of patience. Here on A, we have Robs close to A. Rain, if he was in this position, it will actually be better because he will be closer to A and faster to react to any information. Still, Robs, again, this player's job is to punish rotations, hear rotations, and be closer to the side to, again, react if needed. He will actually hear Messi falling from the boost, and he will just punish him. So here is a great example of a VP protocol, well executed. Another option in this situation is to have just one player actually taking info in one site and having not two but three players closer to the other bomb site. The difference between this one and the VP protocol is that you have more um, number of players to react to the information of one player. So Flames here is the lower HP, so he's going to sacrifice himself again for info. And they have actually three players closer to the other bomb site. If he clears the bomb site on B, they will rotate. And if he spots more than one player, again, they will just react here on A. But they have actually more players to trade the players that could be left here on A. So since Flames didn't spot anyone and he cleared everything here on backside, and he has Spinks closer to him, but again without much commitment, only trading if needed, but he needs to be very careful to not die. And again he just trades, and as you can see, the bomb is already here on Abs, because Flames again didn't spot anyone. I didn't spot any B stack, so the bomb just rotated to take the bomb site that is weaker. At last, about that bonus approach, as soon as you get an entry, you can do this heroic protocol, let's call it that way, which consists in getting one kill in one side of the map, and instantly after you got that kill, you just gather up your team in other side of the map and you just execute properly. The reason behind this is, let's say you got a kill here on banana, and the CT spotted that you were doing an heavy default here on banana. So that kill is going to make rotations from the CTs. So they will probably rotate one player to B and they will play two on two, which in some scenarios it's not that common. And CTs can actually just bet and play 3 on A, or they could leave one player on A and rotate two to B and play aggressive, taking IFO with three players. So if you do this, if you just get a kill here on banana and you just gather up here your five players on A and you execute properly, let's say you're splitting or even executing, chances are you are going to find two players or even one. So you are doing a 5v2 or even a 5v1 if the CT is rotated two guys to play aggressive on B to take info. Worst case scenario, they don't rotate and you are doing a 5v3 here on A, and still, in theory, you still have an advantage being on T side because you have the numbers advantage. You are 5 on 3, and again, if you execute properly and you do it well, chances are you are going to win the round. As an example of this protocol, we have this round from Pain against MIBR on Anubis. They will get a kill on Insani on mid really early, and that will leave MIBR on a 4v5 situation, and especially on Anubis, since this map is so decided, CTs have to be more proactive and take more info. So Pain, knowing this, will take the info mid from the CTs. So the CTs will group up here on mid to take info. Since they got a kill there and they lost mid because of the utility, they only leave 1B, and Pain will do this heroic protocol. They got a kill on mid, instantly go to other side of the map and execute properly. And as you can see, in this case, they only found one player on B. Another quick example of this, Flames is doing a default here on mid. He will get an entry on Elige, and Vitality will group up to split B, leaving Complexity with only one player on B since Grim had to rotate to mid. I really hope you enjoyed this type of content. Make sure to leave a like and follow for more.